This is Rob Magick Magazine, and I would like to talk about occult exploration. And that is, exploring new ideas, new things. Now, sometimes this is done simply by doing a new form of occultism, but the best way is when it's done through doing something which has never been done before. Now, when this is done, there is a danger involved, and it should really only be done by people who have a certain amount of experience. The easiest way for people to do that is simply to alter things. But recognise when you alter something within a ritual that it's no longer the same ritual. It's a different ritual. But to do this you have to have an understanding of what you're doing and how it works. And the framework of it, which you gain with time, and also by understanding that a lot of occultism is basically about thought. That's what it's about. But the idea of exploration, this can mean astral projection, using a crystal ball or a scrying mirror to see into other places, other dimensions, other ways of seeing the world, different people's minds even, and doing new things. This, I feel, is a large amount of what occultism was about in the past. Now it's became, for some people, about a memorization exercise. They want to gain more stuff, they gain more books, they collect, they build up, and I understand that. It's actually a valuable thing. It isn't valuable, but I feel in the past it was more about exploration. A lot of what I suppose I do in occultism is occult exploring. It's a way of pushing things forward. That's why sometimes it looks a bit zany or unusual, is because sometimes I'm making a point that occultism doesn't have to look a certain way. But a lot of the time it's because, I'm exploring. I'm an explorer of occultism, which means I'm an explorer of what is possible, what isn't possible, and reality. And I feel that's a worthwhile thing, not just for me, but for other people. You don't necessarily have to do something that's never been done before. But I believe everybody should at least attempt to see into different levels of existence, different realities. And when you do, you actually get proof. Because what you'll find is, the things that you've seen, that you've never been told about, other people have seen. Deities or entities you've connected, whether you class them as deities or not, you will have connected with, other people will have described in the same way. So you do get proof of these things. I'm not saying it's proof that other people would necessarily accept, because people would just say that you'd made this up, that's the fact of life. But you will find truth, you will find proof that these are actual places that people have been to. And that's a valuable thing. You're exploring. Let's be honest, we can't all go down the Zambezi. And if you go there, you'll find other people have been there before. And yeah, okay, other people have been and explored using the occult. But what you're doing is seeing more than there is. It's a different how a scientist does it. It's more direct, but it is valuable, and it gives you a different view of the world. But it reflects into what you do. Because then you start to see that, a lot of the assumptions you've made about the world aren't really right, like how things have to be done. Like some people proceed in a straight line with everything. And the trouble with that is a lot of things are built so that people who go in a straight line won't find out. They'll go there and they'll hit a wall and they'll say, well, that's it. Well, what you've got to do is bob round it. To some people that's obvious, but to some people it isn't. But if you do this, you'll gain that ability. You'll understand that some things are built so that they're not easy to understand. That if you go in a straight line, you'll come to the wrong conclusion. So, try it, think about it, get a crystal ball or a scrying, a glass of water or a glass of cola and look into it. Try to see if you have any visions, close your eyes, try to think of, a realm of existence, give it some time. Occult explore, be an occult explorer.